Hello everybody, today I'm going to be helping you get started with PeachREC, the HUD-based alternative to PeachREC, and so without further ado, let's get right into it. So this is the GitHub landing page for PeachREC. You can see the installation instructions, the offline testing instructions, any notes, compatibility, any information you could really need about this. But to get it installed, you can either click here on the releases page, click on the latest release here, or click on this link that will send you directly to the releases page. So let's go here. You can see the latest release is version 0.0. This is the first release. And then you can either download the installer directly, the exe, download it in a zip, or you can get the source code and build it from source if you'd like. I'm just going to be showing you how to use the installer.exe because that will be the simplest option. So I'm going to save this to my downloads folder. And then we can open this up and we have the installer here in our downloads. And now this is my tf/custom folder. I'm just going to drag it and drop it into here. And you can see that I have BudHUD just for example purposes. I also have master config installed. So we can open this up. It will potentially flag this as a virus. That's just because it is a executable file that your computer's antivirus has not seen before, which is a valid reason to be concerned. You can determine for yourself whether to trust me or not. But you click the more info button and then you can select run anyway. You can see it's already done quite a few things. And now it will ask, would you like to allow the program to add exec PeachREC to your auto exec? In this case, we're going to select yes. It's detected master config is present. That is correct. I will select yes. And now it's told me that it is successfully installed. So if we open up our auto exec over here and reload it, you can see all it's done is added PeachREC to the end. I have a pretty complicated auto exec. It has not touched anything up here. This is typically the first line. It still is. And this is the last line. So now we can close this. We can launch TF2 and we can start testing this. Okay, here we are in the home screen of BudHUD. So now we can go map item test. Okay, here we are in item test. It's a little bit wonky to test this offline, so I'm just going to get loaded in here. And then I'm going to do MP_ waiting for players cancel just for example purposes. Now to test, you're first going to be in MP_ tournament 0, which is what we are currently in. That's usually the default. Now we're going to do MP tournament 1. You'll see the ready up statuses have not appeared at the top of my screen, so we're going to do MP_ restart, MP_ waiting for players restart 1. And that'll flash quickly at the top of our screen. You'll hear a little jingle. If you open this, you'll see PeachREC waiting for match to start. You can run around, do whatever. In this case, my movement keys are in a different auto exec, so I can't actually move, I believe. And now if we do MP_ tournament 0, you'll see the recording has not started yet. We instead have to switch classes. What that does is it simulates respawning at the start of a match. And you'll see that the recording has started. In chat it said PeachREC recording. So now if we do MP_ tournament 1 again, and it looks like those things at the top of the screen are still not visible, we can do the waiting for players restart, and the demo has ended. So that confirms that PeachREC is installed and working correctly. Okay, now to go ahead and show that this works without master config or custom HUDs, I will go ahead and do just that. So you move the installer into your custom folder, which if you don't know how to get to, you can go to your Team Fortress in Steam, select Browse Local Files, and that will take you to your Team Fortress 2 folder. Then you can go to TF and Custom. Then you can run this. Select yes, you would like to add it to your auto exec, and in this case it's located this auto exec in my CFG folder. I can reload this, and PeachREC has been added to the end of it. From there, we can go ahead and launch TF2. Alright, so MP underscore waiting for players cancel, MP underscore tournament 1, MP underscore waiting for players restart 1. You can hear the jingles started. MP underscore tournament 0. And then select a different class. And then for whatever reason, in default HUD, it seems like just for offline testing, you have to switch class twice, or you can resupply bind to resupply otherwise. I've tested this in-game, and it works just the same as custom HUDs. And then from there, we can do MP underscore tournament 1 and MP underscore waiting for players restart 1, and you can see that the recording has ended. And so now you're all set up with PeachREC. Alright, later.